Dear Google and YouTube, I have contacted Google regarding this issue over many years, but nothing. You see, I have no phone for reasons protected under UK disability law and discrimination laws. What would your advice be, Google? Would it be to move on to legal action at this point? If you were advising someone else versus another company, let's see what ChatGPT says, eh? Following is AI-based advice. Under UK law, businesses are required to ensure they provide equal access to services for all customers, including those with disabilities, and make reasonable adjustments where necessary. If a company refuses to adjust its services to ensure equal access or service, here's a step-by-step guide on how to approach the situation. 1. Understand the Legal Framework Equality Act 2010. This is the key legislation that protects against discrimination, including disability discrimination, in the provision of goods, services and facilities. The Act requires service providers to make reasonable adjustments to ensure that people with disabilities can access services on an equal basis with others. Reasonable adjustments could include changing the way a service is delivered, providing additional support, or offering alternative formats or access to services. 2. Clarify the reasonable adjustment. Reasonable adjustment is determined based on the situation. A company is expected to take steps that are proportionate, taking into account the nature of the service, the size and resources of the business, the cost and feasibility of the adjustment. If the company is refusing a request, ask for specific reasons why they believe the adjustment is unreasonable. 3. Make a formal complaint document. Your request. When you initially request an adjustment, ensure that your request is in writing, clearly outlining your needs and referencing the Equality Act 2010. It's important to be clear about how the requested adjustments will enable you to access the service equally. Provide specific examples. It may help to give concrete examples of the adjustment you need and how it would be a reasonable and feasible request for the business. If they refuse, you can escalate the issue by making a formal complaint to the company. This complaint should reference their legal obligations under the Equality Act and request an explanation for their refusal. Consider alternative methods. Mediation or alternative dispute resolution, ADR. Before taking legal action, you could consider a process like mediation, or ADR, where an independent third party helps resolve the dispute. Ombudsman services. Some sectors, such as the financial services sector, may have an ombudsman or regulatory body to handle complaints. 5. Seek legal advice or support. If you feel that the company is in breach of the Equality Act 2010, it may be time to seek professional legal advice. A solicitor with expertise in discrimination or equality law can help you assess your options and help you pursue the matter further. Disability charities. Organisations like Disability Rights UK and Scope often offer advice and may be able to assist in making the case for reasonable adjustments. 6. Take legal action. If all else fails, and you've exhausted the internal complaint procedures, you have the option to take the case to court or an employment tribunal. This is often a last resort, because legal proceedings can be time-consuming and expensive. There was more, but we'll end that advice here. I have tried for so long, asked so many times and in so many ways. There are videos of me asking. I can show I have tried to solve this issue with you. On X.com, I have now stated, DMs are open to trained senior Google staff that wish to talk. Frontline staff are not qualified to do so, as I have tried for many years. They do not know UK law. Daiklit tuin isa niskins. Ish ertiza kawis heis empirical study of your staff and systems over many years with records retained, for you legal teams. My legal stand-in is, Google is not offering equal access to service UK, nor adjusting its contracts within reason. ChatGPT AI will give you an overview of UK disability and equality laws Google if you need help. Due to issues arising from disabilities, protected characteristic in UK law. But really, Google, come on. I know once the right people get this, you will sort it out for me. You are good people, it's frontline staff letting you down. Need to be an option for people that can't use phones, a non-phone account. If I need an official doctor to sign off on it officially, not a problem. See why you don't want to go legal with this. I'm more than reasonable, have no want to harm Google in any way, but I do need equal access for work. For them with panties in a twist. I'm not being nasty or hard on Google. I am being fair and clear. I think they will appreciate that. My autistic ways mean I do not know how to make words cuddle people, so I say what I see. Extended. I have since talked further with my doctor on this and produced a video for them to watch. My doctor has addressed this issues with other services such as the UK DWP, who were in breach of such rights. This is covered in the video sent to my doc. A formal doctor letter was sent to the DWP verifying my limitation and condition. Only after such a letter did the DWP remove harassing content from my online account. That their staff had left in error. Yes, by error because of ill training, but their failure to listen was in breach of the law. They have been told by me, the customer, of how such content would impact me and was at actual risk to my well-being. The DWP sent more. Oof, all recorded harassment, and I explain in the video. Interview with Snoods. One I thought I would never do. With a formal doctor's assessment note in hand, they were inches away from legal action. Only then did they act. That is the UK DWP. Anyways, this offer of a formal doctor's note on my limitation is also open to Google but not required by law. This is me being more than reasonable. That the doctor will verify via my YouTube ident, known as Snoods. AKA the Snoods, the owner of this channel, indeed has such limitations due to disability. My identities are also very protected for medical reasons. Also explained in the doc video, I suggest Google watch said video as it's on their channel, titled ITT Key, DWP, and my doc, no music, interview with Snoods, one I thought I would never do. It's a shame. I get questioners and media from Google asking about inclusivity, telling me how caring they are. But here we are, 2 years asking and not a word. And having to take this step. Not a good look. Google. Vu, aka the Snoods, out.